over, grabbed her hands.
Oh, shoot. Hey. I'm so sorry. I hope y'all did not catch that. But what's going on, y'all? It's the girl, writer, creator, coming back with another one. I hope y'all did not hear the beginning of that. I hope I was trying to cut it off, but let me find a way to make sure that I've cut it off. So yes, okay. So Um, so I wanted to come to you guys today. Forgive me, I'm a little late. I'm usually on time, but y'all, what I was just listening to is what was holding me up, child. So I was just hearing that Garth Brooks has been accused of the R word, honey. And I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what his wife's makeup artist said, okay? So that's what it was. So anyway, so that's what was holding me up. I don't know if y'all heard the voice. If y'all did, please excuse that. I did not mean to. I hope I stopped it right in time before you could hear that. But yeah. So what was I about to say? So I'm supposed to be getting into um the Kim Porter situation. The truth. The title is The Truth About Kim Porter's Death. Did he do it? What really happened? Let's talk about it. So let me go find where my I, okay, here it is. All right. So I was trying to wait until things died down when it came to putting this out there because I didn't want nobody to anything I'm saying as me. I wasn't seen as somebody that was like trying to paint a narrative of this man that was not true. I'm trying to fix this. I don't know. I don't know what I did wrong. Let me see. I'm just trying to adjust it to see if I could actually fix this. 'Cause I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, how you doing? Whoever that is. So, but yeah, I was trying to fix this so that the reception bar don't come up again, but I'm not sure if I have it fixed or not. But so I wanted to talk about the Kim Porter thing. I did this actually way back in I believe it was November. Um I I know around November is when I had wanted to come out with it and talk about it, but then the Cassie stuff happened. She came out with her stuff against him, and then other people came out, and it just was like a never-ending thing. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait till it died down. But now at this point, it don't seem like it's ever going to die down. So I might as well just do it anyway. So that's what I'm doing because I don't think this is going to ever end. It every time you turn around, hundreds and fifties and whole plural amount of people is coming forward with more stories. So I just had to pick my time and just do what I do. So anyway, so um, wait a minute. So I wanted to talk about what I got and what is the truth. And you could the reason why I say the truth is what I got. And y'all, for the people that know me and know what I do, my ancestors told me that I was talking directly to Kim Porter. It was not a middle person that was stopping, like passing messages from her to me and back and forth like that. It was her. and that's because she's a good person, because my ancestors tend to try to protect me and protect my energy and protect anybody from getting in my vicinity or space, you know, when they are not of the best energy. Then my ancestors will play liaison, because they're not going to have them having any contact with me. Because when I talk to them, a lot of the times people stick around and stay around me, unbeknownst to me. But I just found that out recently. But anyway, so um, so that's why they be policing who I talk to, and so let me see. Okay, so I want to talk about, so then this woman named Sloan Bella was praised for predicting, um which she did, but she did it through astrology. That's the thing that like. So I'm not trying to throw no shade at nobody, but I wish Sloan Bella would truly walk in her true path and stand up for what she does as a gift in itself, because it is. So Sloan Bella uses astrology to get other knowledge that people do not. And just like a medium or a psychic or anything that, any type of intuitives use their spiritual power to get information that other people might not be able to just see like that, where we would see it just like it's nothing, just like we're looking at somebody in front of us. It's just that easy to see for intuitives, right? So, and with her, I feel like her intuitive power, or her spiritual power, or her divine power comes from astrology. That is her gift, and that is what she does well. But she keeps trying to make it like she's talking to someone that is like she's talking to Kim, but she's not doing that. So I wish she would stop pretending to do that and fully represent what she does to the fullest, because I feel like it will be a new lane and a new avenue, and I know somebody else that does astrology to a divine point, like her, but in a different way. She uses the astrology to find missing people and stuff like that, like people that people can't find. She will use astrology to find them. Now, I have never seen her whole stories through to know if she was right from the beginning, but I think that is very intriguing, and I believe that things like this do exist. Um, Astrology is also connected to the divine, just as our spiritual powers are connected to the divine. So why wouldn't it be able to show you something divine? So anyway, so I just wish that Sloan Bella would actually represent what it really is she's doing, because she did predict that his karmic path would be in that I think it was Diddy's karmic path would be in November, and that, but when some of the stuff she was saying it under a different pretense, and but never mind that, she still was right about the timing. And the reason why is because that was the time of his karmic path. All right, her karmic path, when he was going to, I don't know if she did his chart or her chart to find out when he was going to pay for what he done. So she might have used her death date. Like, it's really deep when people that really are good at astrology, it's really deep the things you can find out. And that's the same thing they do with the thing I was talking about when they find missing people. They use the disappearance or death date or whatever to locate them, or Whenever it's been some type of trauma or some type of altercation and then the person goes missing, they use the date of the happening of that to be able to locate them, and the time that it was reported or the time that somebody said this happened or whatever. And that is how they find a location. Now, I wish I could see it through to know if it is right, but I believe in these type of things, that these type of things do exist. So anyway, let me get down to what I came to do. So, um, so like I said, this is I'm just gonna say everything I say is alleged, but this is what I came up with. This is my truth of what I got. This has come straight from the person themselves, and um I just believe that this is the truth. And even when you go to question what I got to say, just go check out the facts of it all. Go check. So the first thing I want to do right now, right? I want to look up lobar pneumonia to see if that is something different, because that's what I, when I was getting a picture for Kim, that's what they said, that it lobar. I wonder if it was different. Let me ask, what's the difference between it? What's the difference between lobar pneumonia and pneumonia? Oh shit. Hmm. So I just want to see, is there a difference? So affects one or more section lobes of the lungs. Bronchial pneumonia, also known as bronchopneumonia, affects patches throughout both lungs. Okay, okay, okay. So lobar affects one or more. So the reason why I wanted to look that up is because part of that plays into what I'm saying that actually really happened. So I'm going to get started on all the things that I had actually come up with. First, I'm going to talk about, I think the things that I said were facts or things that I wanted to pay attention to. So I did this way back in November. So forgive me if I get a little mixed up, but I'm going to start off with the things that I thought were important to state before saying what I believe really happened. So, um, so first, I want to say she was born. Kim Antoinette Porter was born 12/15/1970, and she passed away on 11/15/2018, a month shy of her birthday. So anyway, so reports say that she died of pneumonia, but that is not found anywhere. This is what I wanted to start off with. That is not found anywhere. The fact that she had all of these big scars on her body leads me to believe, hold up, leads me to look closer at that. They also said her nose was bleeding. They also said her nose was bleeding. I'm just, this is what was listed in, um, I don't know if it's the medical examiner or the coroner or who, but someone put this in a report about her. So I'm putting all the stuff that I felt the need to mention before, I get into what I say really happened. So anyway, or what she says really happened. So, um, they said her nose was bleeding as well. People say that she was recently in the hospital, but Kim is saying that's lies. So, Corey Gamble, Kris Jenner's boyfriend. Mm, I wasn't even supposed to say this yet, but I'm gonna say it now. Forget it. I'm just gonna read everything I said. But is a fixer slash handler in high places. Okay. He was at the scene of the crime, and I'm gonna leave the rest of that out until I get to that because I didn't say it yet. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna leave the other thing that I was gonna say out until I get to it. Okay. So this is the story of what I'm told or from what I know have happened. So emergency services were called out there to Kim Porter's house, and Kim Porter was found unresponsive. I don't know if somebody made an attempt to save her life. But what I did see is Corey Gamble, that's Kris Jenner's boyfriend, and he also works as a road manager, tour managers, and stuff like that. But for real, what a lot of people would call a handler, but what I would call him is a fixer. And I'm gonna tell you why. So when they gathered everything that was around Kim in her room and stuff like that, they found Ambien in her room, right? So they found Ambien in her room, and they felt like um the Ambien was not prescribed to her, and she never had I don't even think she had that in her system. I wonder if anybody did a toxicology report on her. I I gotta look because I can't remember if they did. I think I would have wrote that down, but I don't think I remember saying that. So if I get through this whole thing and it doesn't say anything about a toxicology report, that means they didn't do one or they didn't make it public. Because Ambien was found next to her bed, supposedly taken, but I don't believe that. I feel like that crime scene was staged. And that is why I brought up Corey Gamble, because I feel like him and the other person that was there were sent there to stage the scene. And it's because her cause of death does not match what the coroner or medical examiner or whoever gave the cause of death, it did not match what was going on in her body. And so they bought the Ambien to try to fit a narrative of what could have possibly happened. Okay. So that's what happened. All right. So Corey, I'm not even going to talk about that part yet. I'm going to get to the rest of this. So now it was a lot of things going on with Kim. She was found with scars all over her body. They said her nose was bleeding. They said she had pneumonia, but there's no signs of pneumonia. But the reason why they did that is because it was fluid in her lung, I believe. I believe it was fluid in her lungs, and so they tried to get some type of diagnosis to match that. And I'm going to tell you why this happened because I went over this several times to see if this is right, and they said it's right. So, anyway, now this is my version of the real story. Now, a doctor to the stars who wasn't named on the coroner's report, medical examiner report, whatever you want to say it was, a doctor to the stars, okay, who runs a practice where she lives, in the town that she lives in, um, he offers vitamin drips intravenously, right? So this is something that all the rich people are getting, and this is the new craze. You know how rich people are. They jump on the new crazes and they do these things. So Kim is like a health fanatic, okay? So she jumped on this new craze. She did this too. Now, it is supposed to boost your nutritional health. The doctor gives these vitamin drips to the rich slash affluent. The problem is that he doesn't check what medicines or vitamins are being taken for safety precautions for slash drug interaction purposes. Now, this is also what I found out, right? So I found this out a little later. Now, a drug was in, I don't even know if I'm supposed to be able to say drug, but forgive me if I'm not supposed to say it because I done said it about 3 times. I'm sorry. So hopefully I can say that word. I didn't. Anyway, a prescription or medicine was injected by needle before the drip, before the vitamin drip. And when I said this, and when I was like asking around to try to get more specifics, when I was asking around, I felt like they was trying to tell me like propofol, like how Michael Jackson, the thing that took Michael Jackson out of here, like propofol is only supposed to be used as a pre-surgery type of medicine that's supposed to be heavily monitored and watched over whoever while they're having the surgery, to keep a close eye to make sure that these people don't lose their life because of this medicine. Is only supposed to be given in a medical setting so that if something goes wrong, they can immediately tend to them. But this man just has a clinic. He's not having you at a hospital for these vitamin drips, and he is given some type of sedative like propofol. Okay? So, and they left this man's name out of her report, out of her death report. It's another doctor named in there, but that's not the doctor who she went to get these vitamin drips from. And that's not the doctor who injected her with some type of sedative and some type of other. And they also told me it was another sedative mixed with the propofol, or what the propofol like medicine, or the propofol. Okay. So now y'all hear that? That ain't me. That's the ancestors going off. There might be Kim going off. Okay, look. When I say there might be Kim going off, they say yes. But anyway, so Kim was MURDERED because a medication that mixed with this strip and that was used to pre-drip, pre the vitamin drip, clashed with the vitamin drip. But now I'm starting to think that it's not actually that it clashed with the vitamin drip. Let me ask that right now. Did the medicine clash with the vitamin drip? No. The medicine clashed with the other side. Like it was a pre-surgery drug given and a sedative. Now, Kim don't take no drugs. Oop, I try not to say it and I still said it again. Kim don't take no narcotics, okay? She don't do none of that type of stuff. She is like a health nut. she went here because she thought this was a doubly healthy thing to do. This is the craze that everybody's talking about and how they feel so great. But it did not respond to her body that way. And I believe that is the reason why she is not here today. Is that the reason why Kim is not here today? It is. It is. So, so, so the toxic DRUG interaction took her life. Okay. So I thought I had more on here. But let's get back to Corey. Now, it shows it in the pictures at her house that Corey Gamble, Kris Jenner's boyfriend, was there. Now, when he was there, when they first came, they took pictures. When Corey and this other guy were in and out of this place, why were they there? I have no idea. One of them said they was her security, but how did this Ambien get there? So somebody placed that Ambien there as like a diversion or an explanation for why whatever they're about to find in her system. I felt like Corey and the supposed to be security or friend of Kim's was sent there to stage the scene, to not throw question to the other doctor who has remained nameless in her death report. He cannot be found on her death report. So that's something to think about. We gotta find out who this doctor is. That's what we gotta do. Now, Corey works for the doctor who was not named in the death report, if you ask me. Is that true? Yes. Yes. Was Corey sent there to stage the scene? They said yes. You hear that? They're saying yes. And they're saying it so you can hear them saying yes. They don't always speak or answer this loud, but when they passionate about something, oh, they get loud. So there you have it, people. I know a lot of people thought that Diddy had a hand in that, but Diddy did not have a hand in that. It is a shady behind doctor. Um, I can't remember where Kim was at. I wonder if I had it written down somewhere else. Let me see if I could find where was she at. Where was her home at the time of her death? Let me ask that. Where was Kim Porter's home? House located. Los Angeles mansion. So okay. The Toccola Lake home was built. Okay. So is on the Toccola Lake premises or whatever. It's in Los Angeles. So yeah, and they said that the doctor was from the same area that she lived in. I said, did the doctor work in the same town that she, because I couldn't remember where it was. I knew it was in California, but I kept saying Beverly Hills, they kept saying no. So I couldn't remember what exactly so that's why I had to look it up. But yeah. So this doctor is a Los Angeles doctor, and he's a doctor to stars and to well-known individuals, and he is going around pretending like he know what he's doing and pretending like he's trying to help people be their best healthy self. And he ended up taking the life of Kim Porter with his shady practices and his heavily sedation just to give a vitamin drip. I don't understand. I don't understand what's the purpose of you doing that. But yes, that is the reason why she's not here. And then, and as a consequence of that, once she went home and still didn't feel, she kept saying she don't feel, she never felt right, and they found, oh, I didn't write that down, that it was a big scar on her stomach, like it was a big scar on her stomach. That's what I remember. It was huge. And that's from whatever they put intravenous, like they was putting things there trying to save her or whatever. So yes. You hear this? I'm not doing that. So he knew what he had done, but he was hoping whatever he had tried to do as trying to micromanage the problem was enough to get her back to her strength, but he doesn't know what he's doing. He's just, you might as well say he's experimenting with this vitamin drip and this nutritional whatever he's got going on, because he doesn't know if this is healthy for people or not. He doesn't know what DRUGSs shouldn't be mixed with the other things that other people might take. Like, he doesn't have any idea. He's just winging it. And him winging it cost Kim her life. And then he calls the fixer, Corey Gamble. And I can't remember the other guy's name because I I think I heard a name of this guy, but I can't remember. I just know he said he was a close friend of hers. But why they walking around the crime scene or the death scene beats me. So I just wanted to bring to y'all the information that I know and the information that I found out, and do with it what you will. But I just want to tell you my impressions and my truth, and the truth that Kim wanted me to tell since November. She didn't give a damn about what was going on about around him. Oh, and another thing, she wanted me to say. So I said, yeah. And I wanted y'all to understand that under no circumstances am I trying to protect Puffy, because what she said, he was a horrible man and abuser, for sure, for sure. Now, she's not taking that away from the type of man that he was. Okay? So she's not saying he never did nothing wrong to her, but she is saying it's not because of him that she's not here. It's because of a effed up wannabe nutritional doctor who is giving people death cocktails. Shoot. I don't know if he mean to do that, but that's what you're doing. Everybody can't just put any old thing in their body. I'm one of those type of people. Like, I'm very sensitive. I get the side effects to everything. So I'm very careful of everything that I take. Everything that a doctor try to prescribe to me, or everything that is like a side effect, um or the interactions, or the it's something else they say, the symptoms of stuff, because I will mess around and get all of that stuff. So I have to be very cautious and make sure it has a minimal side effects and symptoms because I will get them. And that could have been what happened with Kim. It could have been simple as that. But there, and oh, what I forgot to say, I also asked, has he taken anyone else's life other than Kim's with this BS he doing? And they said yes. Now I can't remember if I said before or after, but I'm about to ask now. So had he taken someone else's life before Kim? No. And that means, but he has taken someone else's life after Kim. So he's still running around with this foolishness. He just hired fixers to go and stage his scenes and remove his name out the death report. So he don't face no liability. Everybody looking at the other doctor, but it's really him. Yeah, he is the devil. What up, boss? How you been? So yeah, but yeah, Diddy is the devil, and Diddy is the evil man, but he ain't responsible for Kim. It's a devil doctor. It's a devil doctor to the stars that's out here doing all this type of crazy stuff, almost experimenting on people and saying it's nutritional vitamin drips. And that is what took her life. And if you go look at the details of her report, you will see that it makes sense. If you you might sound far fetched, but if you hear the details of her death, you would understand what I mean. Said good, just got out the storm. Oh wow, you was in Helene. Oh wow. Was you trapped without no power? Or was you safe enough where you had functioning stuff going on at your house? Like, was you safe? Like, oh man, that's crazy. You just got out the thing. You talking about Helene? That's what you talking about? You just got saved or something? Cause yo, I heard it was horrible in North Carolina. The whole towns, like the bridges, any way to get to these people, and I think it's Asheville or something like Asherville or something. They couldn't even. They couldn't even. Every road, every bridge was destroyed. They could not get to these people. Like yo, and my cousin was supposed. So my cousin live in North Carolina, right? And so she decided to she's a nurse. She decided to start doing this like almost like where she's needed, they will send her. So she just go wherever hospitals need her and it pays her probably double the money. So that's why she does so. So they were supposed to be sending her to that place, Asherville or whatever, North Carolina. And somehow, some way, they ended up sending her to New Jersey. And she was like, what? Why are you sending me all the way out there? Because she live in North Carolina. Don't you know that was God that sent her to New Jersey? She said she just stopped arguing with him and just went. Don't you know? Didn't she find out the whole town ain't no way to get to these people? These people is trapped and all the bridges and roads is destroyed and ain't no way to get to them. So I bet you she stopped that complaining in. But yup, she was blessed. Oh my God, that's crazy. That's crazy. I was just talking about this type of stuff. I was like, I'm not living in the South or well, certain places where tornadoes and hurricanes and all that. I'm not trying to live nowhere near there. But they mess around and come our way or something. Like everything is starting to shift. So like with the earthquakes, everything is starting to shift. Like it moved either east or west just a little bit. So I hope the hurricanes and tornadoes they start to shift because I shoot, I don't know where I'm gonna move to if they start coming this way. You said it was pretty bad. Oh my god. How did you survive? So what you just went to the places that had power and just went and just ate out or whatever, this and that. Yeah. Dang. That's crazy. Was you prepared? You had food, didn't you? Dang, I'm all in your business. Look, so no damage to my house, but the power outage pissed me off. I know it did. And then you had to throw away everything in your whole entire refrigerator and freezer. I know that. Wasn't no good for that. And if you had stored food, I know you had to throw that out. Like you know how people stock they freezer. I can't think of what I mean. The deep freezer. Yeah, you slept in your car. I know that's right. Shit. I know that's right. You said I'm gonna have my power. I don't know what they talking about. I know that's right. Dang. I'm so sorry that happened to you. But ugh, I don't know how y'all do it. You know what I mean? Hats off to y'all, because y'all stronger than me. Because I would be done and I would have moved the first time. The first storm, I would be out. I'm a punk. I know you lost all that food, but I just went grocery shopping yesterday. Okay. I know that's right. Dang, that's crazy. Well, thank God you okay. I'm glad you're okay. And they still try the people in the astronaut. It just looked like a pile of rubble. It ain't no town. The town I'm speaking of, it looked like shrapnel or something. Like it's no town, there's no buildings in sight. Like all of the buildings have been they fell to smithereens. Like literally, there's no buildings. I don't even know if these people ever, if anybody got to these people at all. They was talking about how they was trying to send the Coast Guard and all this to go get to the people, but I don't know if they ever got to the people. It was a shame. I know my cousin was feeling mighty blessed when she seen what happened to those people in the town they was trying to send her to that automatically got changed and she ended up going to Jersey. Shoot, if I was her, I'd have went visiting all my people because that's where she from. She from Jersey. Well, she originally as a little girl from Philly, but she is from Jersey. Like when she got grown, that's where she lived in Jersey. So I'd have went and visit all my people. Like, hey y'all, how y'all been? Shoot, hmm, and just make a time of that. When she get back, she said that's life living on the coast. Man, I'm scared of that type of stuff. I'm a punk. Yeah, but hey, I'm a punk. I would have left the first time. I'd be like, that's it for me. That's it, and that's all. But anyway, so let me let me finish saying what I was saying about so for the people that just came in, go back and watch what I said about this whole entire piece because it makes sense. And I ain't lying to you. I got these answers from somewhere and it wasn't from me. And you'll hear them all throughout my piece. Period. Oh, here they go again. So, y'all. So, y'all. But thank God you safe. But yeah. So I'm glad you feel you're doing way better now. That's crazy. That storm was like how long ago? 6 days ago. How long ago was that storm? Was it 6 days? It was 6 days. It was out for 6 days. Yeah, 6 or 7 days ago. I did not know people were still without power and all that. Last Thursday. That's crazy. 7 days to be exact. That's crazy. So, y'all, we got to get the prayer and get the prayer warriors on protecting our people because it's Asheville, North Carolina. We know, I know my cousin thanking God for that. Shoot, she would have been in that and would have had no way to get out of it. I hope she could swim. Shoot, I don't even know if she could swim. But yeah, but God didn't even make her have to worry about that. God ushered her right along to Jersey. She was mad, but I know she wasn't mad when she seen what happened to where she was supposed to go. My aunt sent her all of what happened where she was supposed to go. Dang, that's crazy. But yeah, we got to pray for the people that still up caught up in the storm, still don't got no power, but still waiting to be rescued. That's a shame. Like, so yeah, I didn't know it was this long that it was, people been going without, and it's certain parts where they ain't reached the people yet. So let's pray for them. And I'm glad you okay, sweetheart. So now I guess I'm gonna be on my way. I wanna, keep going on and on because I want this to be about Kim Porter, Diddy BS, about what really happened and all that stuff. And I'm glad you're okay. Um, yes, and about us praying for everybody that was still caught up in the storm. But yeah, so thank you for everybody that came out. I appreciate y'all for coming out. Your presence was appreciated. Um, if you would like to support the platform, you see the Cash App scrolling across the bottom. If you wish to get in touch with me for any reason, to get a reading, to talk to me for any reason, my email address is listed in the description box. You're more than welcome to contact me that way. And last and not I guess last but not least, thank you again to everyone who showed up. I love every one of you, no matter how long you stayed, no matter how long you left or it took you to leave. But thank you. All right. I love y'all. That's it for me today. Mwah. Peace.